going to run through the journals. So the journals are actually colouring books, but they are colouring books in the way that you also use it for a journal. So this is Petals and Pigments. Petals and Pigments, I gave it that name because it's all botanicals. And as we go through, you can see that all the pages have a space for colouring and spaces to do your journaling. At the very back of the book, there are affirmations and there are prompts for you to do your journaling. So it's really, these books are great for helping you with your self-care time, your mindfulness time, your switching off time, particularly at the end of the day when you want to get things out of your head and onto paper. And there are pages and pages of beautiful, botanical drawings for you to colour in. There's also brain dump space, so if you want to just brain dump, you can as well. But all the way through, there are images for you to colour, and they have grayscale. So grayscale makes it much easier to colour because you don't have to worry about shading. You can put one colour over the top of, say, that tulip, and it would all come out the same. We've got another brain dump section over there. Lots more botanicals here. I'm going to keep going through. As you can see, it's the same layout throughout the book. However, you're going to have a different botanical theme all the way through. It's great value for money because look at the size of the book. It goes on and on and on, and it's going to last you forever. Now, what you could do with this is leave this by the side of your bed with a pack of colouring pencils, a writing pen, and you could do your journaling at the end of the day with a spot of colouring as well. And it's a really good way to unwind. You put your phone away, you get your journal out, your colouring journal out. You got to do your colouring there. It gives you a guide, and there are places to write down. So it's all good. As you can see, all the way through. Another brain dump section. So you can just turn to any brain dump area if you just feel like you've got a day where you need to let off steam. You don't want to actually do it at anyone. That's the best thing that you can do. So we're going through lots and lots of gorgeous botanicals. More brain dump space. But if anyone has any questions, please do ask. I don't have these books listed as kits yet, but I'm hoping to get that done over the weekend. I do have two, well, I've got one actually released, and I've got another one coming out, which I can show you in a minute, but it's not ready for purchase. So there's botanicals all the way through. And then there's also the space for journaling. So it's a really good combination of your adult colouring and your journaling. Really good to keep this by the side of your bed, pen, pack of pencils, and switch off that phone, switch off the tech, switch off your brain. And it really is a great way to end your day. So you also don't even have to think about the colouring because the colouring is already there and you've just got to copy the colouring. So it's really just about switching off. We're going through more botanicals, lots of botanicals, brain dump section, more botanicals. As we go through, as you can see, I've done some writing on that one. And as you can see, I've copied the colouring, but I haven't necessarily been exact about it. You don't need to. So yeah, as we go through, that's our journal. Our adult colouring journal. So there's spaces for you to do your adult colouring, spaces to do your journal writing, and it's a really good combination if you're arty but you also like to write, or if you like to write a diary. This is just a new approach, something I'm trying, I know that I love to colour and I also love to journal. I learned to journal, I think 2 years ago, which basically is brain dumping. So in this book, I get to combine the adult colouring and the journaling at the same time. So it's a little bit for everybody who is creative in that way. If you're a creative colourer as well as a writer, then this is what will suit you really well. And like I said, it's a very big book. It's going to last you a long time. It's something you can keep by the side of your bed. You can write your journal at night. You can just do a spot of colouring, have like a little setup there. You don't even really have to think about it because you've got the colours there for you, showing you what to do as a guide. So all you've got to do is kind of copy it. So that's the Botanicals journal. As you can see, it goes on and on and on. A lovely book. It really is. Even for a gift, it's a really lovely gift for people. So that's the journal.